Welcome to the Teamwork Monster Hunter podcast show. It's episode 77 for October 27th, 2012. It's the Halloween episode.
Here's my pumpkin. I need to buy some little pumpkins so that he can eat his other pumpkins. Right now he's just eating a big one. And here's Kristen's pumpkin. It's Jack Skellington. Then we made two ghosts. Ow. With sheets and lanterns and pumpkin buckets. They're kind of spooky, really. Alright. The House of Tea is what this is. Kristen's got another one up there, but it's hard to see. We need to get a brighter light. Here's our totally suburban Halloween decoration.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Monster Hunter podcast show. It's Christian from Game Design Reviews, Game Design Scrapbook, and of course sociallisteners.com. And I'm here with my three illustrious fighters. We have Shepard. How are you doing, Shepard?
Locked and loaded.
Yay! And we have Putty.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm fighting Naxella. Can't be right back.
And we have Naxella, who lost the fight.
I have the frame disadvantage.
Indeed, he has. So today we are doing the.
I'll fight all of you.
It's not Halloween yet, but apparently this episode will probably be released at around Halloween. So it is the Halloween episode when we're starting right in the middle of a party in a quest, fighting each other. But we need to fight the other thing. We need to go out and fight the scary monsters.
Devs, nerf gun lances, please. Thanks.
Nerf gun lance.
Okay, bye. Thanks.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Let's do this, guys.
All right.
I'm not gonna sharpen your weapon, Putty.
Oh god.
No.
Oh god.
No.
That's not nice.
Oh, there was a second one.
What? There are two Nagas?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why exactly I couldn't roll through the tail, and then I realized I was flying.
Oh, I'm in the air right now. That makes so much sense.
Why is that? What is that?
Oh.
What is that madness?
You know, what's really weird is playing this game with only the sound effects on.
It adds like a weird echo.
Why do you have only sound effects on?
Because the music overwhelms you guys on a stream.
That could be. The music is just overwhelming.
Music overwhelming.
Music overwhelming.
It is
a
the
pretty
name of my
intense
band.
soundtrack.
I don't know. Have we ever fought the Narga Cougar?
Yes.
Of course.
Was I participating? No, I don't think so.
Yes.
Yeah. In Portable Third. At
Yes.
least, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. But I mean in Freedom Unite.
Maybe not.
Because he's like the flagship
It's the
monster.
flagship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was he introduced with Freedom Unite?
Oh, wow.
Fairly
Putty.
certain he was.
Oh gosh, I need to heal myself up. So alright. He's kind of cool with his eyes. He's kind of like a very spooky monster.
Yeah, they were pushing all the PSP's processing power to the limit with him.
With the eyes.
Yeah.
I don't think they are
Oh.
so difficult.
Could you do that? You can make cool Narga glowing eyes in your sleep with your coding powers.
Maybe on our upcoming website.
Oh yeah, our website. How is that coming along? I was looking at it the other day, yesterday.
Yes, we're working on our because people have been asking in our
Oh,
What
well,
the
I didn't
what?
see it coming. Well, it was like tail spikes.
Guys,
Oh.
we need to be super careful right now. We need to be super careful. For example, I just lost half of my health. And,
Okay, one of them left.
G rank is no joke.
yeah. Oh gosh, guys. Oh gosh.
about that.
Yes. So some people on
I'm
our
lost in the world.
some people on our how's it called on our Lost Planet 2 episode asked what's going on with social dissonance because it's still social dissonance and it's not teamwork anything, and like the last episode up there is like 60 something, and we decided to do a makeover on the website. It's still working on this, and we have some really cool plans going up, so just stay tuned, guys. We're working at it as we speak.
And by we mean Christian.
Well,
Our coding genius.
I'm the one doing the coding, but the guy, for example, who is
You should
fully
make like
experienced-
a announcement trailer, Christian, like from the man
From
that
the
brought
man
you
who
trauma.
brought you trauma comes another traumatic experience, the website that revolutionizes monster hunting as we know it. What's
Yeah,
new
I would buy
about-
that.
Look what he's doing there. He's just sitting there in the spot.
He's hanging
Yeah,
out.
sometimes.
Yeah. Yes, but Putty, for example, is very. I'm really impressed by the way that Putty is able to wrestle the community, and all this experience will also go
It
into.
costs me sleep
Yes.
and also sanity points.
Yes. So that's why I'm so impressed by it, and that kind of experience will go into the website as well. Expect only the best from us, as always.
My policy was always like lower those expectations, but I mean maybe that's a better way of looking at things.
I'm completely agree, especially when talking about the quality of our requests. That should be certainly something that we
Lower those expectations.
should just get
Yeah,
them
lower.
down. Get them down like the taxes.
Down like the power lines
People
at my
are
house.
asking. Nice. People are asking about Pokemans.
Yes, Nick. So you've been playing a lot of Pokémons recently.
I have. I decided to start playing because I have a nephew
Oh,
who wants to get into games.
into games in general. How old is he?
Well, he's 8, but he likes video games and things, and I love beating him at video games and making him feel relatively sad.
I thought you said I love beating him. Period.
Nephews are for.
Everyone else lets him win at everything. I let him win at nothing.
That's the right way to do it. Oh, he's dead.
And yeah, oh, good. That's good.
That's way to go.
So I started playing Pokemon so that I can play a gym leader in his real life.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna tell him, "Here's my Pokemon. Start training. Maybe someday you'll get up to my level."
What happens if he just completely overpowers you?
Then that's great because I mean he's 8 years old. My understanding is that people basically find that learning how to play Pokemon, especially with the guide and everything,
Yes.
it typically raises reading level of kids that age, like 2 or 3 grades.
Wow.
Oh,
really?
wow,
That-
really?
that's
So if he learns how to do it, and if he beats me, that's great.
extreme. Okay, so then
And if
your
not,
job
I
is
have
done.
to- yeah.
Huh. That's really cool.
So
what is your impressions of Pokemon so far?
I actually have been thinking about writing an article series about it, like 4 or 5 articles. Because I'm actually really impressed. Like, it's strange. The whole world that game takes place in, it's like, hello, I'm a big scary biker. Do you want to fight with our Pokemon? Like, I'm not really a scary person at all. I'm just this guy who wants to battle you with his Pokemon.
Yeah. It's like very, very like everything centers around Pokemon, like all the things that are usually would be like totally inaccessible to a child, certainly.
Yeah.
Or
It's
scary.
like, oh, you're 8 years old? I know that I'm a scary person and you're in the middle of, like, the alley of a really rundown town, but that's cool. We're just going to fight with Pokemon.
And there's like Mafia, you're going against Mafia bosses, and the Mafia is just also using Pokemon.
Like, I just got the 5th gym badge, and you have to, like, crawl around in this cave and get to this guy. And then you go to this, like, world championship, and you fight, and everything's crazy. And then you end up at this, like, ship, and it's completely filled with guys who want to, like, destroy you. And they're like, I'm going to destroy you. I'm sending out my Pikachus. Like,
So what?
And they're stolen Pikachus?
Yes.
Whereas, like, everything else that you do in the game, it's like, wow, you're really getting to have a great bond with your pets, and you're being super responsible, and that's awesome. You know, you should be really proud of yourself. These guys are like, we're taking shortcuts. We're stealing other people's strong pets.
Yeah.
And, like, it just is, you know, it's hard work through what you're supposed to do, and you have to rely on everybody else. It's very Japanese in the way that it's put together, but I think it translates pretty well to the American culture.
So what do you think about PETA recently releasing this kind of Pokemon spin-off, rip-off?
Well,
It's a complete
I haven't played it.
misrepresentation.
Yeah, it's a bit of a misrepresentation, but it accomplishes what PETA wants, which is
Garner attention.
to kind of be in people's faces about, like, animal rights and abuses and things like that. Like,
Yeah.
PETA's got kind of a rough fight behind it, because we live in a world that loves eating meat but doesn't want to think about what we do
Yeah.
to the animals that we eat. So I can't begrudge them that, but yeah, it's sad that they had to go to that length.
It's kind of very, very weird, because Pokemon is like they're latching onto these very popular topics like video games, which have actually nothing to do with animals.
Yeah.
I mean, Pokemon are just so remote, so unrelated to real animals that it's kind of a very
Well, the funny thing is like, it's the one game out there that, like, really cares about animal rights. The whole game centers on it. So it's sort of sad that they're taking that and using it to pursue their own agenda, which is, you know, don't eat meat, you're torturing your animals and various things.
Or recently they also did like Super Meat Boy, which has nothing to do with the kind of meat they that you eat. It's just, you know, just meat as an object that it's just like so completely, you know, unrelated. We did this quest, guys. We did it.
Hooray!
We only died twice.
I'm pretty amazed, I must say.
Now people are going to post, Putty, when I see you play, I cry angry bees.
I got a heavenly.
Oh wow, gosh, true
Just
armor.
FYI.
Heavenly? What's
Why?
heavenly?
One.
It's like the penultimate
I also
piece.
got the one heavenly.
Oh, wow,
Nice.
good job.
Internet high five. Here, let's do it right now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah, like Bowser's.
420, no Lance. Narga kill, 20 seconds.
Oh gosh. So I've been actually playing recently. The last couple of hours, I've been playing a game that came out on the Vita.
The Vita,
So you're the only one that bought it, right?
Yes, I'm one of the 3 people that bought a PlayStation Vita, and recently soon there will be a game that comes out which is called Ragnarok Odyssey, which is
People are very excited about that game.
I can understand why, because, you know, there have been like a lot of discussion about there is not going to be a Monster Hunter for the Vita after all, perhaps. And then Ragnarok Odyssey is pretty much a Monster Hunter clone.
They're cutting me. They cut me deep when they talk about stuff like that.
Well, it's very similar to Monster Hunter in some regards. It is certainly one of the Monster Hunter-ish games, is in that, you know, it belongs to, you know, Lords of Hyrcania and what was God Eater Birds and stuff like that. So it's kind of, or even Final Fantasy. No, not Final Fantasy. What's called Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phantasy Star Online gets compared a lot to.
Well, it was kind of like the basis for Monster Hunter series, I feel. but I never played it for too long, so I can't really judge. So I just got a glimpse of how the game works so far. And I got a preview version from the publisher, and I was able just to play it for a couple of hours. So far, it looks quite interesting. I don't know. The thing that I really find amazing is that the Vita screen is just so high resolution, and just seeing like all the 3D world with all the colors and everything like on the Vita screen is really, really nice. So I'm kind of like this makes me really long for Monster Hunter on the Vita. I must say.
Keep waiting.
I don't think so.
It'll maybe happen.
Sony. I didn't realize in April Sony posted their annual profit projections, and they had lost $11 billion.
Oh,
I don't think they've hit bottom yet. I think once Sony hits bottom and can start rebuilding themselves, Capcom will probably be attracted back to posting some of their games on there.
Yeah,
just the market saturation just doesn't work.
Things need to get worse until they get it before they get better or something like this, right? But yeah, Ragnarok Odyssey is pretty interesting title for if you have a Vita and you're looking for a Monster Hunter game. It's different from Monster Hunter from what I saw right now. I haven't fought a bigger monster yet, so I can't really tell if it's how the bigger monster compare. But I thought there's like a lot of fighting against small monsters. I feel that it's more fighting against small monsters than there was in Monster Hunter. And it's also the kind of the fight is less strategic like Monster Hunter is, like where you have to kind of should I pull out the weapon or put away the weapon? Do I have enough time to put away the weapon right now? In Ragnarok Odyssey, it's much more about having combos, like maintaining a combo counter, about juggling an enemy and jumping in the air and then continuing to fight the enemy in the air. There is like no carving. So
Blasphemy.
Yeah, so when you destroy an enemy, it just explodes into the cloud of items, and you just pick them up by walking right next to them.
No. I want to rip their faces off.
Yeah, it's not quite as haptic as Monster Hunter is. And the icons you see, the items are not even like the actual items, but like icons that represent. When there's a weapon, there's like a weapon item. If you have like support items, and support item. Also, like I haven't found a way to change classes yet. I think you kind of decide for a class at the beginning. And there might be some way to change it, but I haven't found one yet. On the other hand, like the menus are really nice. There is an interesting system of how the skills work, in that you equip cards that you find. So you kind of find those cards, and each card has like multiple abilities, and you equip those cards on your armor. But your armor can just take so many cards, and then you have to upgrade the armor so it can take more cards at the same time. And apparently, I'm pretty sure there's some kind of system where you can upgrade cards, or at least exchange cards for more powerful ones.
Now, currently, Christian, there's no way to get footage of the Vita screen, right?
No, that's what maybe we're gonna record, do the kind of the thing that everybody does right now, which is just put a camera in front of the Vita screen and record some of the stuff. Maybe I will do a walkthrough of some of the most basic features of the game.
Now, if you were a multi-million-dollar game review site or something like that, there are devices out there that can do screen capture, right? They just have to be are they like dev consoles? How can you do that?
No, I haven't seen one yet. Usually, a good way is to go to the GameSpots and see if the GameSpots reviews or so have what's going on there? Where does this music come from?
It's Pokemon.
It's Pokemon music.
Oh, I see. Nick,
I was going to go look at my Pokemon.
Are you playing Pokemon?
I was playing earlier, but then you, the Psyduck I named after Christian, killed the thing that I wanted to capture. It made me sad.
What did they kill?
It killed a boulder guy. What's his name?
Boulder.
Oh, the Geodude.
No, his name is Boulder.
Oh yeah, the round one with the arms sticking out the side.
It doesn't really have arms.
Anyway. So I killed
They're
him.
kind of leg arms.
I'm a Psyduck, right?
Uh-huh.
Like in real life.
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I think there's going to be a disconnect.
Moon's mega bright.
And now, for everybody's amusement, spooky stories with the Monster Hunter Teamwork Podcast.
On the last day of every month, close the curtains before you sleep. If in the middle of the night you hear a tapping noise at your window, don't open your eyes. If you're one of the unlucky ones, you'll hear that pebble sound at your window. It's not a fellow hunter. Just keep your eyes shut. The sound will get louder. The tapping will get faster and faster. Don't let your curiosity get the better of you. Don't move. It'll lose its patience. It'll start thumping the window. The window will shake and shudder, and the noises will only get louder. It will furiously pound the window and shake the panes. The window won't break, but for God's sake, don't open your eyes. No matter how scared you are, no matter how badly you want to scream, pretend you don't hear. Pretend you're asleep. After a while, the noises will stop. Don't fall for it. Keep your eyes shut. Try to sleep if you can. Don't get up. Don't open your eyes until the sun comes. Those who do open their eyes see the baggy man.
Oh, shit! Is Baggyman related to Slenderman?
I think Baggyman is Slenderman.
That's a pseudonym. That's his writer pseudonym. That's where he writes his books. 50 Shades of Baggy.
50 Shades of
Storm's
I don't
coming.
think so either. Storm's coming! Just like in that one movie starring those one guys. So
how
fifth-
precise you are! That one
Yeah.
movie starring some guys. I think
So-
I saw that movie.
I think people have seen that movie. So the fifth dungeon, or the fifth gym, that gym was super hard. Did
Yeah.
the gyms get even harder?
Yes.
Not really. They get more dangerous.
Really?
You kind of wonder if there are any safety regulations. You'll see in the next gym. You'll see.
Which version of the game are you playing anyway, Nick?
I am playing Black 2.
Yeah.
The newest
the
one.
And
most
there's
recent one.
Psyducks in black too?
Yeah.
Do they all the Pokemon games are backwards compatible, aren't they? So they all include the old Pokemons, right?
Well,
sort of.
somewhere,
It's,
yeah,
it's
but
not exactly that.
What?
It's like not so cut and dry. You can use
Some of
Pokemon
the
from other things, and then but like the way that the transfer works isn't always two-way.
I know. Okay, and by compatible I mean it's okay. I'm sure there might be like connectivity problems, but the Pokemons from the very first game, like the very first 150 Pokemons, are even in the newest game, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They started. They said that they're gonna put them. They're putting them in like in earlier parts because you had to like. I can't remember what I read now, But they said that they tried to make a point in the starter areas to put the older Pokemon.
Yeah.
I just don't, like, if you wanted to, Noxel, I think, may be the only one qualified to answer this question. If you wanted all of the Pokemons, could you do that on a black or white 2 cartridge?
Yeah. Not with the cartridge alone, but you have to trade with people. But the way that they've made the game is that there's a lot of easy Wi-Fi accessibility, so you can easily just go online. You can either do random pairings or request something, and you'll be able to trade pretty easily.
And so you would, even if you couldn't get them yourself, you can get them from somebody who has it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of amazing. Like I was looking at the Pokemon website because you can like put a Pokemon to sleep and then go and play a bunch of mini games, which is like the Dream World, and you can collect a bunch of stuff that then you can send to yourself. And so you go and you collect everything your Pokemon collected in its dreams.
Yeah.
And there, like, if you just sit there and watch the page, you can watch like people battle, people trade stuff across the world. It just says like where the trade originated from and where it's going by country. But it's kind of amazing, like, to see all of those things happening.
Oh no!
Oh no, Shepard, you died as well!
Well, he's got that neck attack I forgot about.
Oh, Shepard.
G-Rank's no joke. I should probably be doing, like, Blade Master stuff. This is, like, scary.
Oh, look, I see you arriving at the cart, Shepard. Hi.
Hi, dude.
Oh, God.
I believe there are 2 of them as well.
Oh, man, this is not good.
I'm
this
dead.
is not good at all. No, no, you're not dead. Patty, you
Yeah.
I flinched it.
Oh, man, I gobbled it.
I just got to use this max potion. Okay.
I will be more careful. I will stay at the anus at all times.
All of us need to be more careful from now on.
I should have learned
I hate
something
that you
from
can't
Leonardo.
Superman dive.
It's going to be a rude awakening playing Tri Ultimate and
I think it's going to be
wrecked.
amazing playing Tri Ultimate.
I am looking so forward to it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be near as hard as this game.
Yes.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not this hard, but it'll finally have a challenge again.
You think so?
Which would be nice. Yeah, it's got to. It's a G rank. I mean, I would assume it's. I mean, I don't know, Noxel, you've seen a lot more videos than we have. I mean, it's not trumped up, right? I mean, they did make it harder, right?
Yeah, I mean, this
Oh,
G-Rank.
what?
Rest in peace.
Oh, that was a one-shot kill. There was nothing I could have done. Oh,
You just waddled right into that.
Unique G-Rank armor.
So, would you put the difficulty somewhere, like, above, just below Unite, right? But, like, higher than Try, of course. Or
Probably,
Portable
I don't
Third,
know.
easily.
I mean, I haven't played the game, so I can't really compare it to Freedom Unite.
I would imagine that they're probably aiming, if Portable Third is the easiest and Freedom Unite is the hardest, that they're probably aiming smack dab for the middle.
I would hope it'd be a little bit harder, yeah, at least in the G rank, than Try. A little bit. Because in Try, I felt like the monsters didn't do a lot of damage. They just took, like, a lot of hits, if anything.
Yeah, there
They
wasn't a
didn't
lot of,
actually
like,
pose a
danger.
threat. They were just, like, little meat bags.
I mean, some of the new monsters, like that one new Elder Dragon, is pretty challenging, at least within the first bunch of tries.
Noxel, we're going to do the same quest again, right?
what?
Sure.
Oh, this is such a bad idea, guys.
Welcome to High Rank.
Hey man, who wanted to do a kazoo? You did.
I
We're doing a kazoo. You
because
should probably
it's
also
Halloween
use.
and we need to do a scary monsters.
You should use something that isn't thunder, because
Oh,
kazoo
there-
is
there-
yeah,
thunder.
that makes sense.
They're talking about natures in the Pokemon game. Would it be amazing if the thing that you fought had a nature in Monster Hunter?
What
Can you imagine if it was like a shy or like a bold Kazu? It'd be awesome.
Just comes up to you and hits you. Yeah, what about it?
It's like, I'm not
You want
leaving.
my
What?
cars? I don't think so.
And then the armor you create from it will also be like a shy armor.
Oh, that would be amazing! Oh wow, we've unlocked a whole new potential for Monster Hunter.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that Monster Hunter can still go.
That would be awesome. Yeah, this is made out of a bold Pecco.
Oh man.
Well, they really did cram a lot of game into Pokemon. Like, I mean, it makes you wonder why they haven't made it more widely available than just on the DS and Game Boy, though.
Because it's a portable game.
They need a vehicle. Yeah, they need a vehicle to deliver for people to buy Pokemon, no matter where they are.
But what if they monetized it and put it on the iOS?
Let's monetize it.
Well, there's what's the Pokemon battle game on the Wii where you can take
Battle
your
Revolution?
data. You can take your data from white, right? White or black.
No, it's from the older games. I don't think there's one for black and white yet.
But yeah, like you can take
Crystal and Pearl.
Yeah, they have
Crystal and Pearl?
games that'll do that.
No, Crystal is really old.
Ooh, sorry. Pearl.
Diamond, Pearl, Platinum.
Diamond Pearl. There you go.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is a cautionary tale, all right? So there was this one girl, like she was like, I don't know, 14 or so, and she was like going to this party, right? And her mother was like very, 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 concerned that she would like maybe do something with boys and stuff like that, because there were supposed to be boys at this party, and the mother was kind of very concerned. And the mother told this girl, like, be careful with boys, and behave and everything. And the daughter was, Mom, it's my own life and everything, and you're not, don't be such a mom. And so the girl went to the party and she was like, yeah, whatever. And oh god, there's a Gypceros. There's a Gypceros at the party.
Gypceros crashing our deal.
That's the end of the story.
That's the end of the story.
And she said, don't go that way. You'll end up like a Gypceros. And she said,
All right,
you know
bros.
what?
I'm out, dudes.
I'm okay with the Gypceros because out of all of the monsters in the Monster Hunter world, Gypceros shines the brightest.
I will leave it to you all to wrap it up. I'm going to go eat dinner.
We're going to wrap up the Gypceros and then we're going to finish this podcast. Let's just kill the Gypceros.
Feed me steak.
No, I'm gone. I got to go. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Shepard.
Feed me steak.
You need a steak?
Do I have steak?
I can give you a steak, but the Gypceros.
I want you to feed it to me.
Oh.
Gosh, guys, this Gypceros is like the Halloween Gypceros.
Oh.
He's trick-or-treating us. Oh gosh.
The day Gypceros taught us all a lesson about life.
Like, you want to tell Halloween stories? Not if I can tell anything about it. So Nexala, you're not carving any pumpkins or anything?
Nope. I'll eat candy though.
Do you have a Halloween party that you go to?
No, I'm just gonna eat candy.
Alone?
No.
I don't trust his lies.
Why Gypceros is lying? He's pretending he's dead, but he's not really dead. That's what Gypceros does. Gypceros is actually a pretty good Halloween monster if you think about it. He's kind of a pretender.
Yeah.
He's a trickster. He's a troll. He kind of also has a little bit of a troll face, I must say.
Well, he's got his little. He's doing it again, or is he actually dead this
Wow.
time?
No, he's doing it again. Is he? No, he's dead. Oh, great.
Can you carve?
Yes.
Nice.
You can still carve.
Oh,
No!
Yeah, see.
Oh gosh! I thought he was dead! Oh no! I'm gonna die!
Nope.
No! Oh gosh!
Teamwork.
He poisoned me! Poisoned me!
You can carve the dead body. It's actually got a higher chance for hits, I think.
Oh wow, really? So I really need to use it because I need to run out of heads.
But that's the risk. Getting hit by his thing. You can test it by walking through. If you can walk through him, yeah.
Then he's
so,
dead.
if you can walk through him, he's dead, but you can't walk through him right now.
Okay, I can't walk through him, so he's not. Oh gosh.
Can you hurt him during that time?
Pretty sure you can hurt him right now.
Well, I guess that'll be an experiment.
Such a weird monster. Is Gypceros going to be in Monster
Wait,
4?
now it's actually
What-
dead.
Is he dead now? That's
Oh no, he's
getting
not
like,
dead.
He's that's the Gypceros Who Cried Wolf.
No kidding. That should be the story you tell.
Gypceros. He had the ultimate tactics. He always laid down and died, but then one time there was this group of 4 monster hunters.
I can't reach him.
Wow. Have we broke his head?
I've been trying to.
It's broken.
Broken heads.
I don't think I trust his lies.
He's dead for real now.
Alright, great.
Yay!
So this girl, like this teenage girl, like this goes to this party, and then of course there's some drinking involved, maybe a little bit underage drinking, horrible thing, but also there is bottle spinning, right? And that's the one thing that the mother just told her to, like, do no bottle spinning, my child, do no bottle spinning because it's horrible. And she did bottle spin, and then of course she and then this other boy, they get into this cupboard, right? They get into the how do they call it, like closet, and they close the closet doors, and then they're supposed to smooch, right? And she's like, suddenly she feels like electricity, she like feels like a spark, and she's like, oh, is it maybe like because she's super nervous and everything, so and she feels like maybe there's like a spark between them going on and stuff like that. And she's like starting to smooch him and like feeling those lips and everything, and then it's like at the beginning it's like icky and stuff like that, but then it's kind of like she kind of likes it and stuff like that, and then suddenly she realizes it's a kazoo, and that, and that's how Giganox was created.
Oh, that's pretty gross. That's really gross, really. That's...
But he has such a kissable lips.
Gross.
Yeah, so wrapping up, I feel Ragnarok Odyssey is interesting. You have to keep in. I will keep you posted on how the game progresses as I go through it. But right now it seems pretty decent. It's certainly better than Lords of Arcana, which was kind of very, very bad.
Yeah, I didn't get that game.
Well, maybe
I always meant to get God Eater Burst though, but I never did.
I started God Eater Burst.
People are hoping that the second God Eater comes out over here. I'm kind of hoping it too. All the trailers I watched, the game actually looked pretty decent.
Yeah, it comes out on a Vita as well, right?
As far as I know.
Yes, there will be a Vita version, certainly, and that sounds interesting. The PSP versions looked really cool, so that was really good, and I feel like Ragnarok seems kind of like at the same kind of level. There's some really nice things about it, like Vita high resolution screen when you finish a quest and when you get all the items and you see like the high resolution icons for every item you got, like there's a bone icon and the bone is like very shaded and looks like so juicy. You kind of feel so rewarded about getting all the riches, I don't know. I'm just maybe just. Oh, sorry about that. I'm a bit of a enthusiast for this kind of haptic interface kind of stuff.
I was looking at the video for Monster Hunter where they showed like you can send your UI to the controller for the Wii U.
Yes.
Like I've never been so amazed in my life. I was like, what? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god,
do
this
tell.
is the future.
What do you mean?
Like you can decide to take all of the little bits from the UI, like your map, and I don't think you can do the chat screen, but like the items and stuff like that, you can arrange it however you want on the Wii U controller. And during the middle of a quest, if you don't want to look at it anymore, or like if you want the quest to look pretty or whatnot, you can send all of the UI to the Wii U controller.
So every all the UI stuff like health bar and stuff like that is on a controller, right?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Noxella, is that what your impression was as well?
I think I haven't really looked at it that much, but I think the 3DS had something like that with the Tri-G.
A little bit. There was some kind of customization you could do on the DSi screen.
Yeah, not nearly as much.
Everything.
Like not.
I believe it was everything. I think it's just like Nick said.
Oh,
Which is
okay.
the amazing thing about it.
But we have some news about the Ultimate version, and that is you can't play on the tab alone.
I know. I'm sad you can't play on the tablet only.
It's not a huge deal, but it would have been kind of cool that way. I mean, the whole thing about the Wii U is it's like the system that doesn't disrupt family life, so people can continue to watch TV while you're playing the Wii U, I guess.
It's kind of sad to see that they broke kind of this promise on this game, sir. At least.
Well, I think that's something that Nintendo talked about, but I don't know how much developers are going to really want to deliver on that. Like, I think as a developer, being basically restricted to making all of your games only fit on the little tab if possible.
I don't know. The tab has the same resolution as the big screen, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a 1080.
It's not downscaled at all?
No.
What's the resolution?
Well, like 720p.
Really?
I thought it was 1080.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought the Wii U was 1080.
Wow, that would be really cool.
That is unbelievable.
Well, I don't know. In either way, it seems like it should be something that the system supports, the hardware supports.
He landed in the trap. Best day
ever. Guys, I'm super scared. Because that's a one hit monster.
Don't get hit by it.
Just don't get hit.
Just don't stand underneath it.
Yeah,
like
that's
you're doing
super
right now.
super helpful.
Yeah, stop it.
This is so nice of you.
Don't get hit, bro.
Oh man, I don't know when it's safe to attack. Oh, wow, Nixella, you're spinning around. Get out of my way. I know you're feeling it.
That's a good
Trying
question.
to get you out of the screen.
Carpish.
Yes.
In the channel, Carpish is asking if you can move the UI to the screen controller, but then also use the classic controller if you were so inclined.
Huh. That's interesting.
I'm going to go with yes,
I would-
because why the heck not?
I can't. I think it would be odd for the Wii U to send a signal to two controllers as one controller.
I believe in you, Capcom.
That's when is the Wii U coming out anyway?
No, next month.
November?
Wow.
Oh, he's capturable.
What?
Or-
Again? Already? What kind of equipment do you have, guy? He's dead!
Well,
What?
for the people that want to do it, I mean, is it going to support motion controls as well? If you want to pull out your old Wiimote and nunchuck?
Oh man, no, I don't think that the controllers are backwards compatible.
The Wii U control, the Wiimote is certainly compatible.
Is
Yeah,
it
you can
really?
use your Wiimotes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Wiimote.
That's totally awesome.
Because like,
And it's going to be
imagine, imagine if you had to, for multiplayer, you had to have 4 tablets.
Yeah.
That'd probably be pretty expensive.
each need to have
considering
your
that
own-
the
Yeah,
Wiimote
you
is
can-
what, like $40 right now.
You can't even buy the tablets. They're just not purchasable. If they break, you have to call them like this. In Japan, they are purchasable, but only in Japan because Japans are not that crazy to buy multiple tablets. But American people would totally do this. Silence.
Well, I guess
Silence.
my second Wii U is already going towards you, Christian. If they're reselling for $900, I'll have to really think about it, though. Really think hard.
What,
Well,
did you reserve one?
I put $100 down at Walmart to get 2 of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, they will be probably sold out from the way it looks. Like the prognoses are pretty good that it will be like the holiday awesome thing for everybody to buy, like the last Wii U was.
I doubt.
You doubt?
You know what is
Kind of like how the DS was when it was
like
first released.
half of your words did not come out.
Guys, the connection is getting like a little bit broken, I feel.
We sound like robots.
Yeah.
I'm so glad everybody's recording their stream.
I know. Well, the Wii doesn't have... I don't think the Wii U has the same viral effect that the Wii U... I'm sorry, the Wii U doesn't have the same viral effect that the Wii does, because with the Wii, you would go over to somebody's house, and they would play Wii Sports, and be like, wow, this is the greatest game ever! And you'd go, and you'd buy one, and you'd get Wii Sports, and then your friend would come to your house and say Wii Sports, and they'd go the same way, like, whoa, best game ever!
I think they also intentionally shortened their supply to drive up viral fervor. And because, well, the interesting thing that I think is going on between the Wii U and the Wii is that the Wii U is the first system that I can remember that Nintendo's selling for a loss.
Oh, wow!
The Wii U is, or the Wii U? The Wii U is sold for a loss?
Yeah, it's like a $70 per unit loss.
Wow, that's crazy for Nintendo standards.
So I think that they're going to hopefully up their supply so that people who want it can get it. So that I don't think that they can afford to lose sales like they could with the Wii.
The thing is, I'm a real supporter of the Wii U strategy, which is, to basically make a console that is more like for core gamers. And here's the thing, here's the way to think about it. All those people who until now had a Wii, right? All those people who are playing, like, I don't know, like Wii Party or is there such thing as Wii Party, Mario Party or something like that?
Mario Party on the Wii was awesome.
Yeah,
but
Wii Play and what's it called, Wii Sports and stuff like that. All those people are now being introduced to all these games that have been coming out while the Wii was out, because all those games like, I don't know, Batman Arkham Asylum are coming out for the Wii U now. And, for people who already played it, it makes no sense. But for people who just had a Wii until now, it makes totally sense to upgrade to a Wii U and to enjoy all those games.
Oh yeah, Kazoo Special Cut.
What's going on?
He dropped a shiny.
Where?
Where he
It was only for Noxella. He only liked Noxella.
I'm number 1.
You're number one top cadets.
Recently, Nick and I had a man crush on Duncan Jones.
Yes, I heart Duncan Jones.
Duncan Jones, he on Twitter on the same night that we started following him and loving him so much, he announced that he would make an XCOM movie if somebody approached him with that.
I didn't realize he was in the running to make the Wolverine sequel.
Oh wow, really?
Uh-oh.
So what happened? Did that go wrong?
Yeah, because he got passed up. Hugh Jackman and the other guy passed him up to get the guy that they're getting. Which the movie looks like it's going to be interesting. So I don't know if I can fall for that.
Okay.
But then he was also up for another movie that I thought was interesting, but I can't remember which one it was.
Oh, so many movies. But he's awesome. He made Paycheck and... No, Paycheck, what did I say?
Superman. That's what. He was up for the Superman movie and then he lost out to Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm actually really excited because the one thing that Superman is always missing is any type of grit.
And you think Zack Snyder will be able to make it gritty?
Well, the one thing that drives Superman is that he's really alienated from the people that he wants to protect. And so the only time that Superman can be interesting is if Batman is involved.
Don't kill me, Catherine. Don't kill me. I don't want to be killed. Why you kill me?
Because, like, Batman sort of represents, you know, the one weakness that Superman has, which is money.
Uh-huh.
Which corrupts the American dream, therefore corrupts him.
Oh god, you're overthinking it again.
So, no, I'm serious.
I know. It makes totally sense. That's why I'm confused.
So, but like
Are
the
you
one
trying
thing
to
is
flash
like
bomb
Superman
the
is an
monster with
alien.
no eyes?
So, like, what if? Yeah, he with no eye. So, if Superman himself is alienated by the same things that alienate like us between each other, which is what should have happened, or like what would have happened if Superman landed now. They'd be like, what does this alien know about our world? He doesn't know nothing.
Well, he grew up on Earth.
So anyway, I'm excited about it. We'll just see.
I have more respect from Snyder's ever since he did what's it called, Sucker Punch.
I have not seen Sucker Punch. It's weird. I hear such like disconnected sort of like I loved it, hated things.
Yeah, it's really a very polarizing film because there's a lot of hate from it from feminists, and on the other hand, it is a movie.
Weird. I see a lot of love for it from feminists.
I know that it's both. It's both at the same time, and that's what's so crazy about it.
It gets into the second, third wave split, where second wave believes you should strive for equality outside of the representation of femininity, whereas the third wave believes that you can represent a female and still be strong.
Yeah.
In terms of like what society has kind of decided a female needs to look like or act or do.
Also, it has like a super feminist message, but it's like very like metaphorical and hidden, and you know, this means this, and this means this, and this is an.
Oh, we didn't capture this one either.
Is he dead? Because for me, he's just standing there. Wow, that's so. We have some serious connection issues. Wow, that was spooky right now. That's like
Welcome to the lag dome.
It looked like if he saw Slender Man and he was just staring at him for a couple of seconds, and then
You're not supposed to stare.
got a heart attack. I think he saw Slender Man, guys. I think this monster on the podcast is haunted. Anyway, Duncan Jones, apparently son of David Bowie.
Yep.
And a model.
I also really enjoyed Moon. Moon's one of my favorite sci-fi movies that I've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, it certainly is. And I'm a big fan of Source Code. I think I would say it's the better of these two movies, but I respect Moon a lot.
Of which Source Code?
Yes.
I was okay with Source Code, but I thought that Moon did a better job of like critiquing society.
It sure did. It had I feel like it was a more emotional moment, like when he calls his daughter. That was like, man, I was almost started crying. It was such a bleak moment there.
Yeah,
like he realizing that he's not.
My favorite scene out of all of those movies is when he's playing
ping pong with himself.
When he's playing ping pong with himself, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good, and that's like a really difficult scene for the actor as well. There's on the DVD, there's like the super making of this scene, and it's really, really amazing.
Hey, Bob. He doesn't want to be bothered. He's camera shy. All right, I am away. Hey, Bob. Infinite. Alright. I am away. Okay, so my story is actually about video games because, you know, why not be about video games?
Video games.
So this particular story is from Morrowind. Because I really enjoy mod communities, so I research them a lot. There's a particular mod. It's called JVK116Z.ESP.
Uh-huh.
And so people kept playing this particular thing, they kept trying to figure out what it did. Because it showed up, like, not in an official capacity. It just kind of showed up as a post, or like an attachment on a forum post. And so, one of my friends decided that they were going to install it. They're going to try and figure out what it is. So they started trying to dissect it. They started trying to take it apart, figure out how to get it to work. And so all that he could figure out what it did was that everybody in all of the world, it didn't matter if you were an NPC, it didn't matter if you were a monster, everybody was just looking up at the sky. So I imagine every NPC in the game standing outside their house or outside like where they were supposed to be, and they're just looking up. And if you talk to them, all it says is, look up at the sky, or watch the sky. And so, like, you can kill these people, but their bodies don't ever despawn. It's just, instead of them looking up at the sky, they're looking up at the sky, but they're dead. And if you still click on them, all it says is, look up, watch the sky, watch the sky. And if you look up at the sky, everything changed. All of the stars changed, all of the blackness changed, and it keeps getting, like, really dark. Like, no matter what you do to the game just keeps getting darker and darker and darker. And so my friend is wandering around trying to figure out, like, what is this mod doing? I don't quite understand what this mod's doing. And so he finds, eventually, that there's a cave that didn't exist there before. And if he goes into the cave, there's actually monsters in there. And as he's going through, these monsters are getting harder and harder until he finally gets to the bottom, and there's just a door. And standing in front of the door is a guy. He's the... So in Morrowind and all of these games, if you stand around for long enough, like, somebody tries to come and kill you. It's kind of like the AFK sort of thing. Check. So anyway, it's that person, this person that you can't usually find in the game normally. And he's just standing there. And he doesn't really say anything. If you attack him, it doesn't hurt him. It just bounces off of him. But eventually, if you keep attacking him, he says, you need to go back up and watch the sky. And so he goes back upstairs and he starts to try and figure out, like, the stars are slowly moving. And he figures out that if he watches the sky for a total of 10 actual days, so like real person days.
What?
That's how long it would take for it to reset itself. And so he's up there looking at the stars, figuring out, trying to see what all is going on. And he starts to figure out that, like, if he waits to a certain point, these 3 particular stars in the sky would line up.
Oh.
And so it would, like, make a little triangle. And so it's totally weird. And so he just kind of leaves the game on. And as the game's on, the game's getting darker and darker. But you can still kind of see the outline of stuff. And finally it gets to this point where you can go downstairs. But he goes back downstairs to try and figure out what the assassin was talking about. And when he gets down there, he notices the door is open. He goes, oh my gosh, what's going on? And so he goes to go through the door, but what ends up happening is completely bizarre. So the assassin starts to, like, morph, and he becomes this weird looking, like, he still looks like the assassin, but he kind of looks like a spider. And he just keeps screaming, like, just screaming as loud as he can. And,
I'm making the sound effects for you.
That's like really like high pitched scream, like, yeah, like that, except scary. Not like, it didn't sound like a kazoo. Yeah, there we go. That's a good sound. That's a good sound. And so he doesn't understand, like, what's going on, but, like, he just kind of goes back up. But this thing keeps following him. And when he gets up to the top, everybody's dead except for this spider who just keeps screaming at him. And if you look up at the sky, the thing that starts to happen is that, like, the end of the sky is there. So it's just going off, like, imagine, like, it's just the end. There's no more sky anymore, and the sky itself is, like, getting ready to set. And once it sets, then there's just nothing left. And so he goes, well, gee, what the hell's going on? And so he just kind of leaves the game on. But, like, what's weird is he can't mute his computer anymore. Like, it just won't do it. And he tries to turn it off, and he turns it off, but when he turns it back on, the game's just going again. So he can't shut the game off. It's kind of taken over his whole computer. And so, he decides to just figure out, like, well, I guess I don't really have a choice unless I want to wipe my computer, so I'll figure out what's going on. And so the game starts to slow down, but it's still super dark. And it's still screaming. The guy's screaming every now and then. And he's just kind of standing there. No matter where he goes in the world, everything's just barren. And the sky is slowly disappearing. And so he just kind of leaves it go. But he figures out that, like, something bad would happen. Like, the game would reset its thing if he didn't, like, click on something every now and then. Mm-hmm. So he has to stay up to try and figure out what it does. And by this time, he just wants to know what the hell's going to happen. And so he just sits there and he keeps pushing his button. He keeps headphones on, but like he tries to turn it down a little bit, but it doesn't really work. So he just hears the scream, and that's like his alarm clock to wake up and push the button.
Oh, gosh.
And so eventually what happens is he kind of falls asleep when the world's about to be finished, when the sky's about to finish. And so when he wakes up, all he sees is the assassin looking at him in the computer screen, knocking on the window, he's screaming. He says, "Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!" And that's the last I ever heard of him.
Oh my gosh! So that's the last thing he said to you in Skype, right?
Yeah.
And so this mod is somewhere out there.
It's somewhere out there, yeah.
It has been renamed probably, but you don't really know what the current name is.
No, it's actually people cannot find it anymore. It's just called JVK116Z.ESP.
Wow, that's a very specific mod there.
Fight.
I'm kind of scared right now because last time Fatalis didn't work so well, and now we're doing it again. Guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you as excited as I am?
And we're back. So what is this monster?
It's Fatalis.
Fatalist?
Charizard.
This is an ascended Charizard.
Can I skip the cutscene at the beginning?
Mash select.
I'm mashing select.
I'm mashing select. Yes, okay.
That's how you beat Fatalis.
Mash
Press
select.
the select button. Oh, this one's hurt a little bit. That's not bad.
Is it hurt enough?
This is only the high rank one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, you started this one, Maxella?
I don't remember.
That's good of you.
I haven't beaten Fatalis yet, so I hope I'm not going to die too often.
You will.
You will.
Probably
Constantly.
move.
Why are you... Guys, with every monster it's like, no problem. But Fatalis is like, you're gonna die. Horrible death. Prepare to get... I wanted to say something dirty right now.
Prepare to get Mother Natured. Christian,
goodbye.
no.
Goodbye, Christian.
He'll never finish a Fatalis.
You will be missed.
He's just hovering right there.
You gotta solo it now, right?
Best of luck.
I will solo the Fatalis.
Do it, man. Do it.
Okay, let's make a competition. Whoever finished first is awesome.
Whoever finishes first is awesome, but does that mean that you're just gonna die? 3 times?
What an excellent workaround.
Patty, you're giving away my secrets.
I'm sorry.
No, guys, I'm gonna abandon quests. I'm sorry about that.
Should we abandon as well?
No. You guys continue. You're doing fine.
So where's the thing for the gate? I can't remember where it's at.
It's automatic. It
Oh,
just
is it?
goes under
Okay.
and then it doesn't.
I always liked the Fatalis music. Too
Reminds
bad I
me of
can't hear
One-Winged
it.
Angel.
Yeah.
A little bit. A little bit of that Sephiroth quality to it.
Oh, a little bit, yes. You're right.
What's that?
Wow. So I don't know. I still don't get it. So what's the deal with Fatalis? So he just has super lots of health, and it's difficult to kill him.
Yeah, he just does a lot of damage, and his moves aren't very interesting at all. I mean, we got the wimpiest moves in the world. Outside of his fireball, I guess that's okay. Why are you guys just waiting at the entrance?
Yeah, what's
We're waiting for you to get over here
Why?
so that we can catch him in the gate.
Fighting him like a
Begin.
man.
Shepard's doing it right, guys. I'm just gonna say it.
He's you gotta take shortcuts. That's what manhood's all about. Shortcuts.
Shortcuts. That's what being an adult means.
But I'm playing as a
you
woman
take
in this
shortcuts.
This is FemShep.
Same thing.
Oh man, FamShep. FamShep is the best shep.
Thank you. Yes, for Monster Hunter Tri-Ultimate, should it be FemShep or ManShep again? I think I gotta go back to FemShep.
Were you manshep?
I was ManShep for the LP.
Oh
For the
man.
tutorials, I was FemShep.
Are you going to finish the LP?
No. Maybe.
But you're almost there, Shepard!
Where's the portable third LP?
I'm not.
Will you
that game's too
LP
easy.
Freedom Unite?
That would take me 2 years.
There's someone on Something Awful doing that. He's
Are
pretty
they
bad at it.
He's
died
just
to
bad at the
Blongos.
game?
Yeah, he died to Blongos.
Are you punching?
Just Blongos?
Just
No.
Blongos, not Blagonga. He
Like
died to
high rank Blancos?
Guys, I don't... Alright, if he doesn't run this time, then we're...
He's coming, yeah. No.
What is he even doing?
Can we
Flying.
please just fight?
He's confused because I died. He misses me.
Well, go fight then.
Fine, I
Oh,
won't.
here he comes.
Will he get caught in it? Yeah, he will.
Guys, this episode so far hasn't been so much about Halloween. So what are your plans for Halloween?
Cry,
Candy.
have no power,
What?
be depressed.
Why is
Candy.
what's wrong?
Hurricane Sandy is gonna decimate me.
That will kind of screw your Halloween, wouldn't it?
It's gonna be really sad.
But when is going to the thing arrive? I thought it would be arrive today.
No, it's not. It's not today. It'll be like tomorrow, or maybe the day after.
Well, it will be gone by the time Halloween arrives.
No, it'll be landing right on Halloween. Are you kidding me?
Is Halloween like isn't it like a Thursday or like Saturday? No, it's Thursday. No, wait a minute, Thursday. Oh, I have problems with
I
weekdays.
think it's Wednesday.
Wednesday, exactly. So by that time, I mean the storm is going to be like totally gone. It's
Yeah,
weekend.
hey,
Effects of the
you're
storm
gonna
be gone.
you're gonna win the game. You win
You
the
want to win,
game.
man. You want to win the storm.
Good job with the Fatalis, guys.
So
Which city?
so Nick, what are you going to do?
Kristen and I think, are gonna try and carve some pumpkins tonight or tomorrow,
Ooh, nice.
and then I'm gonna try and print out a giant printout of a Mr. Bean picture,
Oh, nice.
and then I'm gonna paste it up in my window, like so he's just kind of peeking around the corner. And I might try to put like a Jason mask on it. And then for our pumpkins, we're going to carve them. But I don't think we're going to... I don't know if I have the talent to really carve them well.
See, if you're not carving them well, then they're even more scary, I feel.
Yeah. But we bought this red pumpkin and then a gray pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the red pumpkin looks more like a disc. So I'm going to make the stalk, the nose of like a goblin.
Oh, wow. You're so creative.
Dead.
Rest in peace.
Dead? Who's dead?
I died.
You died? On the stream, you're still alive. Oh,
Spoiler
Stream is
alert.
delayed.
Spoiler alert.
alert.
Hey, how far apart is the audio and the video now?
At least like 5 seconds.
Oh,
No,
wow,
it's
I'm
getting
getting
closer.
close.
8 seconds ish.
Okay, so I need to increase it to like 20. That's fine.
But if you increase it, how will we know?
I don't know.
The thing is, I see the.
Oops.
Wait a minute. You can't take my word because I don't listen to the stream. I listen
Don't
to the
take
sky.
my word for it.
That's not good, guys.
Hey, remember that time that Noxella kept trying to get us to fight Fatalis?
No, Christian wanted to.
Dragon Lord 150 says it's 10 seconds, Nick.
Is it 10 seconds? It's
Yes.
usually around 20 or 30.
So you have to
No, come back.
enhance it by 10,000. By over 9,000.
Yeah, there's no way to like get this right, and it really kind of makes me angry to mess with it. So I just kind of leave it go and tell people to shut up.
Guys, did you guys go to vote?
Yeah, I've already voted.
When how long can you vote?
Early voting started last week here.
Wait,
It's
you
really-
want to do early voting? Am I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in the Dark Ages?
What?
What?
Considering you're in Romney's state, I mean, or no, you're not in
Hey.
Massachusetts. You're in Romney's area.
Yeah, nobody's gonna. He's not gonna get elected in Connecticut. He's not gonna get any electoral votes from us.
Even though you're 1%,
Well, in Senate, what are you talking-
you're a banker, man.
What do you think? I'm confused.
I'm not. I'm not gonna make this podcast politic. I just want to say that if you are in America, and I'm not an American, so I don't care theoretically, but generally, I think you should vote. Vote
If
is
you're
a
old
good
enough.
thing. If you don't vote, then the evil goblins will come out and they
Christian
will vote.
wins. The man.
Christian is the man.
I am the man. I hope. I just need to find out who the woman is.
Well, I thought that she lived with you.
She is indeed a woman. She's a German woman.
Yeah, I'm really getting my hurt on.
Oh, Nick, the stream
We're doing okay.
just paused.
We're getting our pain in.
I'm out of here.
So is Nick the only one who does the carving this Halloween? Are you other guys not carving at all? What's
I
wrong
don't-
with you? Where
I
is your
don't-
Halloween spirit?
I don't.
Are you
I've
getting
never
any
carved.
candy at least?
I'm taking all of your candy.
I'm gonna give away money. That would
What?
actually be pretty sweet if I just gave out like $1 to everyone that came to the door.
No, that would be
Uh,
pretty horrible.
Dude, you should leave out one of those bowls that say "take only one."
Yeah.
For somebody who's not in America, how does those work?
So it's for people who are either busy or don't want to answer the door every time someone comes out. You just leave a bowl of candy outside, and it has a sign that says "take only one." But whoever goes there first usually doesn't
Takes the entire
listen.
bowl,
Yeah,
and then it's like take only one, and it's empty.
Wait,
yeah.
is she leaving or is she going to the other side?
Probably.
Why do
side,
you call her
probably.
she? Why do you think that she's a she?
Why do you think you're a she?
Why do you know you're a he? Why does it have to be a binary? Why can't it be?
Because I'm
Yeah.
heteronormative and I'm proud of it.
Oh, way to be proud of the norm.
Hey, I like Cheers.
Cheers?
That was a bad joke.
Because it's
Oh,
norm.
no, that's that really.
Dated. Yeah, there you go. Just leave $100 bill in your bowl and just say, "Please take only one." If there's one left, don't take it.
They can take it.
Yeah, that's the deposit. Or I could sit on like my front porch and just give out loans to people. Be like,
What
oh,
do
you
I-
want some Halloween treats?
Like, hi, I'm a banker, and I'm willing to give this $100 bill to you, but what do I get in return? Because that couldn't be taken as creepy at all. Hey, bring it to the Dragonator.
Dragon 8.
You bring it.
Dragon 8.
I'm over here
Oh, I
at the
gotta do all the work in
Dragonator.
this relationship.
Or, you know what you could do is put, like, a Susan B. Anthony coin into a whole bunch of ice and put down an ice bucket, right? And just put all of the ice in the ice bucket or the ice chest. Be like, if you can get it out, it's yours.
That sounds like a very elaborate,
It's
kind of like
getting
a.
really close to the movie of Saw.
That's what I wanted to say. It's kind of like a Saw setup right there, and that's kind of like spooky in itself, isn't it?
So wait, should I not go by the name Jigsaw?
I think the spooky guy of today's generation is Slender Man.
Slenderman? Yeah.
Slender Man is actually quite interesting development if you think about it, because it's like the first open source spooky guy, so to speak. Because like there is not like a franchise or like a story associated. Oh, guys, are you going to use something?
Hit it now!
Hit
Do it now! Do it now!
Hit it now!
Hit
Go
it,
to the
hit it,
chopper!
hit it
Oh
now.
god, why do I hit it?
You have like
Why are you hitting it?
hours
Hit
to
it.
hit it.
Hit it! What are you doing?
Nick,
There you go.
I couldn't remember what
Worst
button it was.
Dragonator ever.
I was like,
Guys,
is it
bring it
square?
over the Dragonator. I'll get it.
oh gosh,
Is it the square? No, it's not square. Is it circle? No, it's not circle.
Oh, it just did a roll.
Yeah, I drank a potion. Let's see. I think it's time that we switch to something we're all going to enjoy. Let's see.
Is it pellet?
It is.
No, what I want to say is that like monsters, like something like Frankenstein, for example, was from a novel, and zombies are from movies, and
Those are all
and
created.
Vampires are.
Oh yeah, zombies are from Haiti, but like Frankenstein and
Dracula.
Dracula, yes.
and the Wolfman.
They're like-
They were all made one night at a hotel.
What?
You've never read the birth of all of that?
No.
Oh man, it's
It's
awesome.
like a competition for who could tell the spooky story.
And
Oh.
it was like who wrote Dracula?
Bram Stoker.
It was Bram Stoker and like Bram Stoker's sister, no, wife, and then I can't even remember all the people that were involved. But it's like one of those
Mary
legendary
Shelley.
nights.
It was Bram Stoker, Mary Shelley, and
Mary
then a bunch
Shelley.
of people nobody remembers.
What?
Yeah.
They were at the same place? I don't buy it. What about stuff like Cthulhu and stuff like that? You know, he
Right.
wasn't.
He
there.
wasn't there.
Lovecraft, that came later, and that was the birth of private detectives. Him and Edgar Allan Poe are like the private detective sort of thing.
But what I wanted to get at is that these are like very old things. These are like 100 years old or so. And Slender Man is like one of the more modern monsters. And also, it's not like there's not really like one set of novels or something where he comes from. Was like this kind of found footage kind of thing. But then like lots of other people picked it up and used it in games and
It was an
multiple
art.
games.
Actually, it started as a forum thread on Something Awful.
Yes.
It was started as a picture that somebody made. And
Yes.
then it mixed with a different forum post, which is called The Intruder, which was amazing. Oh, God. That was the creepiest freaking thread. Like, The Intruder just watches. It doesn't attack. It just wants to know what you're doing. Why does it want to know what you're doing? Well, we don't know why. And, like, it's... Oh, God, that thread's creepy as shit. Anyway...
It's creepy as gobble.
And I remember when Marble Hornets came around, I was like, what the hell is this? And I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my god, that's so creepy. But yeah,
that did turn into some kind of found footage kind of
yeah, that's
YouTube,
what Marble
kind of
Hornets
thing, right?
was. They mixed
How's it called? How's it called?
the show's called Marble Hornets.
Marble Hornets. Okay.
Yeah.
So they made like a found footage kind of horror movie out of it.
It's like an ARG. There's like what?
Yeah.
36 videos or something like that, and they're shown asynchronously of just a guy. He's a film student. He was this guy's roommate, and he was making a movie, and then for some reason he moved away suddenly, or he just disappeared, and nobody knew why. And so this guy's going through his stuff, and he finds this box of videotapes. It's kind of like House of Leaves.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, House of Leaves is such a good story.
I really.
So that's what I wanted to get at. It started in the forum, and then somebody else took over and made a found footage kind of arc out of it, and then somebody else made a video game out of it, and then there are like multiple video games now from different people. There's the one that looks like very pixelated. There's the one that is made in Unity. There are like multiple ones on Greenlight right now. So there's like so many different people picking up the same theme or the same character and making stuff out of it. And that's really like a very modern kind of monster, I feel.
Yeah, I would agree. Crowdsourced monster.
Yeah. And it kind of makes it even more spooky because you cannot. There's no original source you can go back to. It's more like it's less tangible in some way.
Yeah.
And therefore more creepy because you don't know where all this stuff is coming from. And some of this may be right. It may be true. Woo!
See, that's the thing that's fun about it. Like, it's a monster that like really makes sense. You're like, because like alternate reality stuff is starting to come around. Like, Fringe is super popular in multiple universes. Like, who's to say there's not a universe where these things don't actually happen?
Yeah, and maybe there's some what if there's some kind of what if it's a standalone complex? What if there's actually some guy who is inspired by Slenderman is actually walking around and doing like real life Slenderman? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody maybe dressing up. I saw there was one guy on Imager. One guy dresses up as Slenderman and just gate crashes like random Halloween parties and photobombs people.
See, what's amazing? Yeah, oh, that's amazing. I was gonna say, if you wanted to be really creepy, you could just stand, far away, like just silently and just still.
Yeah, like in a Halloween party, everybody's having a good time. They make like a group photo together, and you're like way in the background, like next to a tree, like just standing there looking. And then they just walk away, and the next day they're gonna look through the photos, and they like, oh my gosh, he's just right there. Ah!
Yeah, I really hope that happens.
And dressing up as Slenderman is pretty easy too. You just need a jacket.
It's the beauty of Slenderman. He's super low budget. Like that whole deal is make a low budget.
Yeah. Well, you have to be pretty tall, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you can just get little stilts. I mean, you can get 1 foot tall stilts. That's pretty much all you would need.
Or like 60 like plateau boots from the 60s or so. Like these really high boots.
Yeah.
But you need to watch out that you don't break your legs.
How is this thing not dead?
You were fighting for a pretty long time now.
That's Fatalis.
That's Fatalis. Ah!
I gotta be careful to stay healed because I think we only have one life left. That's sad. Fatalis
Man,
is the saddest monster.
It would go so much quicker if I was there.
I'd agree with that.
I would do like
we'd all be dead.
Shepard.
Was that me?
Got me there.
Oh, I got butt killed. Well, that's enough of that crap.
Butt killed?
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like she was walking forward and her butt hit me.
Quick
What?
game.
You failed the quest?
Yeah, but it was worthwhile.
Good work.
Oh man,
You're all welcome, fans.
Shepard.
I gotta go eat dinner. Now I'm gonna go eat.
Nick, have you exited the thing?
I exited the game so that I don't lose all of my the things I just had.
Wow, guys.
Well, now that Fatalis that Noxella has there is slightly weaker. So next time we play...
Once upon a time, there was a young hunter, and he lived in Moga Village. But one night, his parents were leaving, and so he was at home alone with his pet Poogie. And when he went to bed, he pet his Poogie, and then the Poogie licked his hand, went off to sleep. But in the middle of the night, he woke up to a dripping. Wasn't really sure what it was, but he did live in Moga Village, so maybe it was just, something on the harbor. There's lots of water everywhere. So he pet his Poogie. The Poogie licked his hand, went back to sleep. Later, he woke up again to the same dripping sound, except this time it was dripping even more quickly and louder. But, that's how it is. You live by the sea. There's lots of water noise. So he pet his Poogie, went back to sleep. Later, he woke up once again, but this time the dripping was very loud and almost constant. And so he decided to get up and see what it was. When he stepped outside of his house, he saw the carcass of his Poogie. And on the ground, written in blood, it said, "Baggies can lick too."
Okay, let us wrap up this podcast. I need a bing from somebody. Bing! These are the wonderful websites where you can visit us. The best website to visit right now is, I would say, the Facebook website, because that's where all the discussion is going on. And, of course, the Twitch TV channel, which many people are watching right now. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us and sharing your wonderful stories with us. So say bing again.
Bing.
All right. Are there any videos we should point people to? I guess there's going to be a new Lost Planet video out, right?
Yes. We're on episode 14. We gotta record soon.
Oh yes, we need to return back to the game very soon. I think right now we are at the Bad Boys episodes for realsies. So the last episode I saw was the one when we actually died, and I think the next episode is where we return to this shepherd's ghost just left. How spooky is this? The next episode is going to be where we return to this wonderful level where we died. There's going to be lots of insanity going on, so be sure to check it out. Do we have any other video that people should watch?
The one thing that I kind of wanted to announce was the guide for Monster Hunter from Kadawari.
Kadawari.
He's apparently done, and it'll be printing soon, I guess.
Yes. He said he will be sent out like copies for us to review. So we're certainly gonna check this out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It seems like he put like a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, I am excited. Yeah, hopefully we have some unboxing or some unveilings of it. Flip through it.
I think when he publishes, we're going to invite him once more, and then he can talk all about it and tell people where they can get it, because of course that's the most important thing to announce.
Yes.
And of course you should also check out. We will be talking about. How's it called? Ragnarok Odyssey in the next episodes when I have more time to play it more intensively. So check it out until then if you're interested. Seems like an interesting game to play if you are on the Vita. There are lots of interesting Vita games coming out in the recent days. Also check out the demo of what's it called? Retro City Rampage.
Yes, I own that game and I have been wanting to play it. Also Hotline Miami.
Oh yes, Hotline Miami and Retro. Two awesome indie titles which everybody should check out who has good taste in games.
If you check out the playlist on the channel, games that we're interested in, I try to put games like this into there so that people can maybe find games that they normally wouldn't have heard of.
There's another game on there which also came out recently, but I was kind of disappointed by it, and it's Unfinished Swan.
Yeah, that game looked really interesting, but then as time went on, it looked less interesting. So
yeah, that's. I mean, I will probably still play it and get it, but the thing is that at the beginning it was such a minimalistic game, like widescreen, and then you just shoot and create like blobs of black paint to see the world, and it was just such a pure idea. And then the final version has like some kind of kid book story kind of thing in it, and then there are certain levels where you can actually see where you don't need this mechanic anymore, and it just got like bloated a little bit, I feel. But certainly a very cool experimental game is certainly something that you guys should check out as well. Is that right?
Yes.
So with that, we wish you a great Halloween. We see you next week. Have a good hunt, good luck, and remember, when life gives you lemurs, make lemonade.
That doesn't sound very pleasant.
What? Lemonade?
Lemurs.
They're,
Lemonade.
they're all fuzzy and stuff.